Hey, West Up, it's West Coast Wednesday. So, and I posted a picture a few weeks ago, probably a couple of weekends ago. And the picture showed the difference between my 2021 self and my 2022 self. 2021 is about August. I wore this sweatsuit, Vermont Square Park sweatsuit, right? And I saw some pictures of it, after the event at church. And, I was like, man, I need to lose some weight. That COVID 20, 30, 40, it really got a hold of your boy, right? And so, I really loved the sweatsuit, but I didn't wear it. I never wore it together. I wore the sweatpants. Never wore the sweatshirt because I just didn't like the way it looked and felt on me. So fast forward to this year. Since March, I came back from Orlando and I was like, man, let me weigh myself. I was like, ooh, wait, your boy is, he a heavyweight. I mean, he like a super heavyweight, right? And I was like, let me start this journey, which initially started as a weight loss journey, that transformed into a lifestyle journey, a health journey, right? And so, started losing weight, fast forward from March to now. And, I lost this weight and I said, man, let me go ahead and throw this sweatsuit back on. Let me see what it do. Man, I was like, all right, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling better about how it's looking on me in the mirror. And so I go to the event and then, after the event, there's some pictures taken and I see some pictures of me and I'm like, oh, it really does look a lot better than this other picture. So I put the two pictures together, put it on Facebook, blah, 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 blah. What I also noticed, not only did the sweatsuit look better, that, I did a West Coast Wednesday and a shirt that I wore, which normally fit right. It was loose. It was too small. I'm sorry. It was too big. Right. And it was pointed out to me by my friend Vince Ford. He's like, yeah, I can see that weight loss on you from your West Coast Wednesday video. So I had to go back and look at the video because I'd be more concerned about what I say as opposed to necessarily how I look. So I went back to look at the video and I was like, oh, dang, that's way too big. Doesn't look good, right? And so what brought to mind was the fact that as I am transitioning in this space of, my health journey, right? I'm transitioning. Other things are being impacted because I want to be better health-wise. I look different. Transition. So other people respond to me different. Transition. I have to buy more clothes because I can't fit. Transition. Some clothes I couldn't fit before. Thank God I didn't get rid of them. Now I can fit them. Transition. All these other things are transitioning with me. As I'm transitioning, other things are transitioning with me. So for this West Coast Wednesday, I want you to think about that. As you're transitioning in life, as you're growing up and glowing up and doing something different and going in a different direction and finally walking in the purpose God has for you, and you're finally doing what thus says the Lord, and you're finally doing the things that, God has put on your heart to do. You're finally there. And the only reason you never got there before is because you were comfortable hanging out in certain spots. You shouldn't hang out with certain people. You shouldn't hang out with a certain mindset that you shouldn't have. But since your mindset has changed and you're transitioning, you got to pay attention to the people who transition with you. Because not everybody's going to be able to transition with you in this next phase of your life. Not everybody's going to rock with you and how much you love the Lord. They're going to think you super Christian, square, holier than thou. Right? They're not going to be able to rock with you because you decide you don't want to go and hang out to 2 and 3 in the morning on a Saturday so that you can give the Lord all of your energy, not a partial energy. They're not going to want to rock with you. They're not going to want to come to your house because you're not serving all the adult beverages that you used to serve when you just were in a different space, and now you're transitioning, you're leveling into another space, and they might not want to rock with you because you don't have the drinks there no more. But that's okay. Just pay attention to those who are transitioning with you and allow people to be who they are. Allow that shirt that no longer fits to go to the Goodwill. It's cool. Somebody else can wear it, but you can't fit it no more. Allow somebody else to pick up that weight that you was carrying around, that extra weight. They want that heaviness. Let them have that heaviness. You let it go, and from a distance. You keep them, okay, I see you. You want to carry that? You carry that. Me, I'm transitioning. I'm going somewhere else. And they're going to be people who's going to transition with you, and they're going to encourage you, and they're going to boost you up. Remember those people who helped elevate you when you felt like you were going down, and you felt like in your transition, it was uncomfortable, and you felt like, man, I'm losing my mind. But they said, keep having hope. Remember those people, because they're transitioning with you. Pay attention to things and the places and the people that transition with you as you transition in this journey with your walk and your purpose. So, scripture. If any man decides to come after me, Jesus said to his disciples, if any man decides or wants to or desires to come after me, he must deny himself, take up his cross daily, transition, and follow me, transition. For whoever wishes to save his life, you want to save your life, shall lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake, he shall find it. What good will it do for a man if he profits the whole world, yet loses his own soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? So in this passage, and I go to the Luke 9 passage when I think about this and even quote it. That's why you don't hear cross daily, pick up your cross daily when I quote it. But in the Luke 9 passage, I believe it's around verse 22, when Jesus is talking to his disciples, Jesus just tells them that he's on his way to a transition himself from life to death, right? But they are so caught up in being the disciples that they kind of miss out on what's going on. And so Jesus tells them, if any man decides or desires to come after me, the first thing he must do is deny himself. What does that mean? It's not about you. It's not about your comfort. It's not about your peace of mind. It's not about what you feel. I'm sorry, it's not about your bank account. It's not about your cars. It's not about none of that. You got to deny yourself. Take up your cross daily. Take up your cross. What does it mean, take up your cross? That's death too. Jesus, the cross meant death, right? But it also meant life. So what does it mean? It means purpose. Every day, you got to be walking in purpose. Every day, you got to deny yourself. Temptation is going to come every day. I promise you. Every day, you're going to want to walk outside of purpose. Every day, something's going to come along and want you to put 2 or 3 hours towards it and not 2 or 3 hours towards your purpose. Every day. Take up your cross. Jesus' cross was his purpose. He came to die. So it wasn't a bad thing. And so, then what? Then follow Jesus. Follow Jesus where? Jesus went all the way to the grave. Right? So this is actually about living, but it's also about dying. That's why Jesus transitions and says, for whoever wishes to save his life, death, whoever wishes to save his life shall lose it. Whoever loses his life for my sake, he shall find it. For what good will it do for a man to profit the whole world, yet lose his own soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? So Jesus said, if you want to save your life, what you believe your purpose is, that's outside of God's design for you, if that's what you want to save, you can have a great life. You can have money, cars, and clothes, and everything goes. You can have that. You can be smiling in your face, but all the time they try to take your place. You can have everything. You can live a good life. Can't take none of that stuff with you. But you're going to lose out on purpose. You have a good life, successful life. The world will see you and say he or she is successful. But your purpose is your real life. That's why these billionaires and multi-billionaires, and they keep chasing more, because they empty. They can't fulfill their purpose. They thought the money would do it. They thought the cars would do it. They thought the beautiful wife would do it. They thought the 3 kids, they thought all that stuff would do it, but it didn't do it because it wasn't in God's purpose for them. So they're empty. They're losing their life. And they keep trying to figure it out, and they can't. Why are they going crazy when they have everything? Because they're still missing out on purpose, and that thing is eating them up on the inside. But if you lose your purpose, if you lose what you want, what you believe is success, and find it in me for my sake, find your purpose, you're going to find your life. And no matter how much money you have, no matter who sticks with you or who leaves you, no matter as you're transitioning in whatever space that you are, it doesn't matter. That as long as you're walking in purpose, you're going to feel fulfilled. You may not have everything that this world says that you should have. You may not have everything that you feel like you deserve or you want. But as long as you're walking in purpose, you're going to deny yourself, take up your cross daily, and follow Jesus, because that's what he did. He denied himself the glory of being in heaven, took up his cross, came and put on flesh, right? Humbled himself and died. That's what Jesus did. And so what good will it do for a man if he profits the whole world yet loses his own soul? Or what can a man give in exchange for his soul? A lot of times we take that word soul and we put it, heaven and hell. No, soul is in the Greek suke. So we get our word psychology, psychiatric, and psych. We get that from the word suke. So your soul is your inner man. That inner part of you that is empty or hurt or cries or carries the pain of everything that you've gone through, all of your soul. So when your therapist sits down and talks to you about your suke, they're unpacking things that's in your soul. So what can you give in exchange for your soul? Nothing. No money. No money can pay for your soul hurt. No money, no relationship, nothing you can give in exchange for your soul hurt. There's nothing you can do. But Jesus said, if you come to me and exchange your purpose for my purpose, I'll give you my burdens, which are none, and I'll take yours. I'll take your soul hurts. I'll take it. I'll cast all your cares to me. Everything you need, you got in me. But you got to deny yourself. Take up your cross. Stay on purpose. Walk in the purpose of God daily and follow Jesus. How far? To the point of death. Why? Because after you die, you're going to rise again. Anyways, I want a quick thought for those transitions, man. Look, you're going to transition in life. You're going to grow. You're going to glow. Some people are going to go with you. Some people are not going to be able to go with you. That's cool. Jesus had, 500. He had 70. He had 12. He had 3. And then he just had himself, right? And so at different stages in your life, in your transition, sometimes you're going to have a crowd of people. Sometimes you're going to have a few people. But as long as you stay true to who God has called you to be, he will never leave you nor forsake you. You'll always have him. So as you're transitioning, remember to keep your hands in God's unchanging hands, and he'll do what he does best. And that is, as always, stay blessed and stay west. Or is it stay west and stay blessed? Man, I'll be getting them confused. It's both of them. Stay west and stay blessed, or stay blessed and stay west. Love you guys.